One at a time, or stand closer together or something, because...
Look like your friends and stuff.
Squeeze in just a little bit.
You guys just go up high. Explain it, then I'll say something. Yeah, we start with Sequoia.
Just a moment, we have to break
Hey,
down.
Roger Husky?
So.
Yep. Is that on? I didn't even check.
It's on.
Okay, thanks, Roger.
You're on.
Thank you.
Hang on 1 second. You guys set up? She's coming.
We got to break down just a minute.
Thank you, Courtney.
Oh, I was going to say, can you send Eddie down here? They're giving an update on the, everybody's going to talk. Everybody, you're going to send him down here to get an update right now.
Did everybody get their...
David Orr, yeah, get him down here now.
Thank you very much.
Bye.
Decided good commander, Will.
Everybody would you mind waiting? Hannah's about to go live. We wait for Hannah. She's going on right now.
She's been going on.
Yeah, but you didn't do anything to her.
No, like trip.
Yeah, but
And
it
for
didn't affect
this,
her.
like now they're waiting.
No, that doesn't affect her. She wasn't, It would have been bad if you'd have... You didn't. You didn't affect anything. You did more to yourself.
No.
Have to wear the camera on your head.
Where is the headband?
Senator Frank.
It'll be a headband, and that's the
Frank can win. Wait a Saturday Night Live routine. Charlie. He won? He did. Oh, look. Senator Frank. Stuart Smalley. I'm a good person. People like me. People like me. Evidently,
They really like me.
Pam, are you coming? Should we wait?
Glenn, that was my old teacher's seat. Paul Wellstone.
Really?
Polly Simon.
He was. Were you when we there?
I was there, graduated in '84.
My cousin was one of his students.
Oh, really?
76, 77.
A little bit.
They fixed it. She's a little bit. 87.
We successfully worked with our customer to resolve this issue, and we will provide our customer a complete analysis post-election. One final note, 87% of the precincts were in at 10:30, and that is in line with past good results from the electronic transmission through reporting information flow. Thank you.
For those of us who don't understand what a tally problem might be, explain it to us in layman's terms.
In layman's terms, the data was here downtown. We could not get it through the last portion of our system into a human reportable columnar format type reporting.
And how did you correct that?
Our engineers corrected it. We'll be releasing a report to the jurisdiction at a later date that describes that in great technical detail.
Well, what caused that to happen?
Once again, we'll be releasing a report that describes all of that level of detail.
Well, I'm not looking for a level of detail, but in layman's terms, what caused the blockage, so to speak?
Well, we're still working on our final assessment, and we're going to issue a report. I'm not a software guy, and so some of that stuff is not within my realm to explain.
Is this in any way related to the transmission problem that we have?
No, not at all. Completely different and unrelated.
Software, hardware, do you know that?
We'll issue that in the report. It'll be very clear at that time.
When people have...
issue the report?
I'm sorry?
When will you issue the report?
We'll work with the jurisdiction to define a time frame for that, but sooner than later for obvious reasons.
Was any data lost as a result of this?
No.
Can people have confidence in the reporting through Sequoia systems here in Cook County?
Absolutely. Yes, they can. Yes. Absolutely. The data all came down here from the precincts. It was in its database. It was secured. It's valid. It's accurate data. We simply had issues getting it squeezed out into human readable reports. Now that those reports are there and you see them scrolling on the monitor, and we're back to where we would be under all normal circumstances by this point in the night, I think they can have full confidence in the results.
Does it have anything to do with our mixed system, part touch screen, part
Does your company know what caused it?
We have some idea, yes, because we were able to fix it. But we would prefer to flesh that out fully and release it in our report.
Well, but I'm sure you can understand that on election night, people who have voted in Cook County would like to hear what caused it. If you can describe in some way what caused the problem, I think people are owed that. I mean, they pay your bill.
I'm glad to hear that you think that, and it'll be in the technical report.
So you won't explain what you know at this point?
Not at this point. I'm not a software guy. I'm not a hardware guy. I'm not a development guy, and we need to canvass with our engineers and fully understand that, and then we will report it in full.
Can't say it's a programming problem or a hardware problem.
It does not appear to be a hardware problem. I can't say that.
We would rather give you an accurate answer than try and speculate at this time. We have some ideas as to what it was. We've obviously found a way to solve the issue. We'd rather ensure that we have accurate information to give to you rather than speculation at this stage.
Is this a permanent solution or something that's going to require some costly fixes in the future?
It will not require a costly fix in the future. We ensured that we had the best support staff that Sequoia can offer on this site tonight.
You've never seen this problem before?
No.
Is it hard to solve? Scale of 1 to 10, how hard?
Not hard, it was just time consuming.
Is it related at all to the size of the voter turnout?
No.
Why didn't the city have the same problem, given that it uses the same system?
It's not the same system, and we've surpassed the city in terms of our turnout anyway.
There were considerably more units in the county. It's a slightly different configuration.
And that's, you know, to answer that fully is speculation as well.
Is all the data in? You said 97% of the cartridges transmitted. What about the other 3%? Is everything in? Can the system still receive information?
The system can still receive information. We're waiting to receive those cartridges from the precincts at the moment.
And they will be read?
They will be. As soon as they come in, they will be read. If they are received tonight, they will be read tonight.
What percentage of the precincts will be able to transmit directly from the precincts?
97%.
So the rest of the regulators.
That's more for the jurisdiction to
How do the
discuss.
two systems differ?
Let's just, let me just cut in here.
David, could you come toward the
There's
middle
only
a
so
little bit?
much,
I can't see you.
there's only so much
A
Sequoia.
little more.
Sequoia obviously wants to dig into this a little deeper. But let's start with the good news. Okay, in just a couple of moments we're going to be at 90%, over 90%, almost 91%. That's very good for this time. 87% return of your results by 10:30 at night is very good. Okay, we're still waiting to see about North Carolina or and Florida, other states that close much sooner than ours. So in a historical perspective, having 87% by 10:30 and 90% by now is good. And the other good news is the transmissions, which people are concerned about, work very well. In other words, the results were able to be uploaded, transmitted to us, we had them all. Sequoia explained a reporting problem. There's all sorts of speculation, but we don't know yet. We're busy making sure that you got the results. Okay, what you do have, all the races can be decided before 11 o'clock at night, which is good. I understand why they want to be hesitant, because they want to study a little bit more, but I don't think it's going to be any big deal. And someone asked a question, remember, the city and the county have the same kind of equipment, but the difference in the suburbans, one, we have much more complex elections, but also we have far more equipment. So we have many more cartridges. The city basically has one touchscreen per polling place. We have a minimum of 2, and many precincts had 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so we have lots more cartridges, which means it takes time. So the difficulty they were facing as they were trying to kind of fix this is that they had the results, but to bring in all those cartridges, it just slowed the process. So the bottom line, it was slow, but again, the key that I hope that you'll focus on is 90% by now, 87% by 10:30 is very good by anybody's standards.
Second major problem in the last couple of years. Do you have confidence?
I wouldn't call this a major problem, not when a jurisdiction a size of us, with the number of votes that we had, the number of early votes we have, with the fact that many judges did not able to function as quickly as possible because of the large number of votes, and we're able to get in 87% of votes by 10:30. That is, by any election standards, very good. Now, there may be some counties, for example, that they have one system. A lot of counties in Illinois have one system, which means they have one cartridge to speak of. Well, it's much easier if I was in Lake County or other counties because it's a very different system. So, but ask away. But I do not consider that a major problem. I think the major problem was the transmissions in November of '06, which was fixed. Okay, and again, the key to this is the results all came in. They're all accurate. No particular problems with any of that.